Hey guys, real quick before we start, I want to make sure that everyone knows that this has light spoilers. I don't talk about anything specifically, but the art kind of gives hints. So if you don't want to spoil chapters kind of 3 and 4 of Deltarune, you probably shouldn't watch this. My speed paints are fun, but I don't want to ruin it for you guys. Have fun. Bye, gang. Howdy gang, and welcome to another Minecraft Let's Play. My name's Sayuri, and have you ever heard of a game called Deltarune? So, I have been making some art recently, and I thought that it'd be fun to just do what I did in my last video and talk over some speed paints that I made, but you'll realize that literally all of them are Deltarune speed paints. And I don't know why I've been enraptured by this game recently, because I haven't played it. I still haven't played Deltarune, but I've watched a whole bunch of Let's Plays, especially of chapters 3 and 4. And I have definitely developed a kind of obsession with two characters in particular. And so there's 5 speed paints in this, and 4 of them are of these two characters, which is Chris and Noelle. So I'm sorry to all the Susie and Ralsei fans out there, because I know some people asked me if I was gonna make some drawings of them, and I didn't reply because I knew the answer was gonna be no, because they're not part of my hyperfixation right now. I'm sorry. I drew one piece of Tenna, and it's my least favorite one, and I'm sorry, gang. I can't make myself draw what I don't want to draw. Um, so yeah, I was just thinking that we could do what I did with my art fight, and you should go check that video out if you haven't. But I could just go over some of my speed paints of the art I did and talk about what I was thinking, the process, if I liked the drawings or not, and we could just go from there. So, enjoy the video! Okay, starting off strong, we have my first drawing of Chris. So this is Dark World Chris, and I really like it. It's my first, like, full body, full rendered thingy. Like, not actually, but, like, the first one that I've kind of posted on my Instagram and stuff. It came out hella good. And I don't think I really have any favorite drawing in these sets, because I actually like most of these. But this is definitely up there, and I know a lot of people liked this one as well, and I'm glad people liked it because I do think I kind of ate. This is my first time ever drawing armor. I've never drawn armor before. I was looking at a reference and I was like, but I want it to look really cool because I want Chris to look cool because they're so cool. And yeah, so also this is the only time I draw Chris with short hair, which I like. I kind of have this like headcanon where Dark World Chris has short hair, but then regular Chris has really long hair, because I can do what I want, so leave me alone. But, like, the line art, everything really came together in this one. I think I like the colors a lot on this one as well. This is definitely a more rendered one. You'll see later that I started trying out more blocky, less rendered stuff as well, which I used to do when I was younger, but I kind of stopped. And I do like pretty much all of the drawings here, except for one, which I said I didn't really love the Tenna one. I do not hate it. I actually like all of the art I did, and then I really like the sword crest that I did for this design, and I like someone commented on it and said how it looked. It was kind of like the shield that Chris has, and I like that. That wasn't on purpose, but I kind of agree. Yeah. So kind of how I did the coloring for all of these is that I take the original colors of the characters and then I tweak them to what I wanted it to look like. So, and it started off kind of hard to do, but then, like, as time went on, I would, like, recognize what I wanted to change and tweak. Also, this, if you look closely at the hair, this is how I started doing hair like this. I added these, like, swoops in of different colors, and then this is, in any character that has hair, that's pretty much what I kept doing, because it just adds, like, these, like, layers, and it makes it so fun. Like, look at the highlights, it's so fun. Yeah, and then the metal came out really good on this one. I think I tried to draw metal one more time and it didn't come out quite as good, but also I spent quite a bit of time on this one. I spent more time on one other piece, but it was less rendered, just had more to draw, and you'll see why I had more to draw on that one. But yeah, look at how that's coming out. I really like how the metal looks in this drawing. It's so je ne sais quoi. It's very good. Yeah, I'm not that great at drawing fabric, you'll notice, and then later I will just put a picture on top of it because I was like, I can photo bash, and so I photo bashed. But, yeah. Look at that, coming together nicely. You'll notice that these aren't script, by the way. I didn't say that in the beginning, but these are not script. I just kind of say what I want to say, or sing what I want to say. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I do. Sorry, I have to say it again. I do really like how the metal rendering came out on this one, and I think a lot of people liked it too. I got a lot of good feedback on this one. A lot of people liked it, and I'm glad a lot of people liked it. I think this is my most popular one on Instagram, but my second most popular on YouTube, and then the next one is my most popular on YouTube. Yeah, and then I added like the outline around the like white highlights, which I think added like a lot of like crispness to it. Yeah. First time yeah, and then the short hair. Yeah. It looks really nice. I also do these because it kind of like lets me think of, oh, and then I added the lighting. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, it gives me kind of like a retrospective on how the art looks. And so it makes me think, hey, actually my art looks pretty good. Like, because when you're in the moment, it can look pretty rough. But now that I'm looking back, I quite like it. Oh, the nose. I was struggling on the nose because I didn't know what I wanted to do with it. Yeah, and then I just, like, yeah. But it came together nicely, in my opinion. And that's it. Okay, so this is my drawing of Snowgrave Noel, which I love, and I definitely think it is a very strong drawing of mine. But I know that the internet really loves this one. I don't know why I got pushed so hard, but it definitely did, and I am proud of this one. So one, this one and the last one is when I started realizing that using reference is a good thing. And as you can see, my anatomy like got so much better in such a short amount of time. Like if you go back and look at my art fight video, not as good as it is right now. And it's because I was looking at a photo, because looking at photos is good. And you shouldn't always use references because you can not use references, but using references helps a lot, and that's what I did for pretty much all of these, and it worked out really well. Yes, I really like this one. I especially like the line art that I do for it. I didn't particularly love the coloring, but I think that a lot of other people like it. I think it's just me being a little too critical. I like it if I look at it from afar. That's just because it's kind of messy, and I think a lot of people like my messy art style, and I like it sometimes. It's easier for me to just do stuff with it, but also I don't love it all the times, and it's so in my opinion. Also, I can't, like I said earlier, I struggle with drawing fabric, and this one had so much fabric. It had so much lace and pretty dress, and I love the dress, but did I do it well? I don't really think so. I think it could have been done better, but it's okay because I posted it anyways, and that is what we should be applauding. Also, I don't really know how to draw deer faces, which you'll see later. I think this one turned out well. I didn't like how Noelle's face turned out in my last drawing too much. Like, I don't hate it. I especially like the eyes in the last one. Anyway, I'll get to it when we get to it. I also gave Noelle super curly hair because I want to, okay? I like the curly hair. Same thing with giving Chris super long hair later. I just like to give people fun hair, especially hair that I can do whatever I want with. So, yeah. Just leave me alone and let me have fun. But I do actually really like how the snowflake design looked. But since I'm on Procreate and not on something that uses not raster layers, I can't remember what it's called, but the other type of layers that is a mathematical formula, it kind of really shrinks the line art down, and so it doesn't look as good as I'd like it, but it's okay. Also, I did watercolor on this one, and I do like the way the watercolor looks. I just kept tweaking it and a little further than I think I like it, but I still think it turned out well. But like right here, I really like the painterly aspect of it. But since I was using the actual colors from the like deltarune model, it kind of looks a little weird. It probably would have looked better if I'd just picked them myself from the start, so then I wouldn't have to keep tweaking it to make it just the color something that I like. Also, I started erasing from the multiply layer, which I think comes out well, but you know, it's so in my opinion. But like I said, a lot of people like this drawing, and I like it too. It definitely has like really strong aspects. Like the lighting looks good. I just can see where I was pushing. And I think I would like it more if I was looking at someone else's drawing rather than my own. You know? Like, I would think this was really impressive coming from someone else. But for me, and you can say I'm being hard on myself, which I am. But it's okay. Once again, I posted it, so that's all we really needed. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but there's a small little detail of Noelle wearing the thorn ring, and she's bleeding. And that is, I have to say that that whole saga is pretty much my hyperfixation with deltarune, is with the weird root. So take with that what you will. But I like did like some lighting tweaks in here. But yeah, people really liked it, and I like it too. So here we go. Now this is my least favorite drawing. I actually really like the sketch, but something about it didn't come out the way I wanted it to. Maybe it's because I just can't draw Tenna's head. I can draw realistic faces, but it's like, I don't know how to draw. Yeah, see, look at that sketch. The sketch was already rough. I don't really know how to draw a TV head. And I would like I did this to like kind of step out of my comfort zone, which I did, and I don't think it turned out horribly. Like there, like in my art fight video, there are definitely drawings that I hate, but I do not hate any of these drawings. I think all of these turned out well in their own right. But do I love any of do I love this one? No. Do I like this one? Muscle Minerals. Like, it's I like the poses and stuff, because this is the first time I photo bashed a reference. I'm not I may put it I'll put it up right here so you can see what the reference looked like, and I'm really proud of that because it ended up being really helpful in my last drawing. But I guess it kind of took the wind out of my sails a little bit. I kept drawing after this, but I was like, there was supposed to be one other drawing, which was supposed to be a drawing of Spamton, but Spamton kind of has a similar non-human-ish look, and I wanted to keep that with him, but I wasn't sure how to do it, and since in drawing Tenna didn't work out really super successfully for me, and I just decided to kind of cut that Spamton drawing. Maybe I will put it here. I'll put it right here just so you can look at it. And like you'll see, I had an idea, but it just wasn't really working out. And so I decided to just cut it and move on, because moving on sometimes is a good thing. But also my ability to draw hands got so much better during this time. Like in terms of anatomy, my growth through these 5 paintings is great. I can now draw a full body instead of only being able to draw the face and shoulders, which I really like. because I'm working on another set of videos that are my OCs, and yeah, I would love to be able to draw them nicely. Also, we're once again hit with I don't know how to draw fabric. And I'm sure that eventually I'll have to get around to it. But, I mean, it doesn't look horrible, but it's obvious that it is not great. And I like it, but not a lot. I like it, but not a lot. Yeah. I like the shading on this, though, even though I don't really like the structure. Especially on Tenna's head, I like the colors. And like I said, I color pick a lot of it, so that's not saying a lot. But, that's another thing I'm excited to work on OCs next, because I don't have to color pick anymore, because that's kind of been my last two ones. But here we go. That's it. Now, I really love the concept of this drawing, and I really like the drawing too. This is a really solid one. This is one when I gave Chris super long hair because I thought it would be fun. Two, I just went super artistic with it. I didn't try to like really focus too hard on what makes sense. And then also, I really like the evil soul, like in terms of deltarune, and with the weird root instead of like, you know, a normal person playing the game. Like I said, I don't play the game, so I don't have to feel guilty about like sending all these putting all these characters through like horrible stuff. Instead, I can watch people put characters through horrible stuff, and I can feel cathartic about it. I saw this photo on Pinterest of someone holding up a mirror, and then I was like, oh snap. And then that's what I did. And so instead of them just holding up the mirror, I have kind of the soul holding like Chris's face. And that cooked, and I really liked that idea. Also, a whole bunch of curls. And that, I have that in pretty much all of my art now. I don't know why I was like all of a sudden like, yes, I have to give Chris a whole bunch of like just weird curls. It kind of just adds something. I don't know what it adds. Maybe I think it's shape. I really like the way that the shape of the curls look. And then also I made Chris's sweater super duper baggy because I didn't want to have to think about how sweaters are shaped. Because once again, I can't draw fabric, and so just like, let's just have fun with it. Yeah, a whole bunch of different, like, I add skin, so the skin is really well shaded, and then I added a whole bunch of different colors to the hair, which I'll do again. And it like eats. I just really like it. Like, it's gonna suck that I'm not gonna have this much time to draw anymore, because I have to go back to school tomorrow. But hopefully I'll still get to draw enough that I can keep posting, because it's definitely like being able to just throw myself into it for these past like few weeks definitely like makes me feel really good. I tried to do lighting, and then I realized that no, Sayuri, stop trying to just quit while you're ahead. And I was like, okay, no lighting, and that worked really well. I'm so glad I did not add that lighting. And then like if I didn't like so also I really like that the soul is red, so then you can really tell the difference. It just, ooh, I kind of cooked with this. Yeah, I added some just some lighting line art so you could like see the difference between the forms. I think I changed it a couple times, added some more curls, turn down that opacity on that lighting. This is what I was talking about with kind of, it's I guess kind of less textured. It's like, it still has texture, but it's a lot more blocky, and it's like this blend that I really like. I don't know if it's gonna be like my only style, but it's definitely what the style that I think was best for this painting. Yeah, and then I really like how the face of the soul was rendered as well. This is what I was talking about with the metal, though. I do not like how I rendered the metal. Like, it's not horrible, so we can let it slide, but it's not great. But I like the metal wasn't the star of the piece, so I think it's fine. It's okay. We don't have to focus on it. But yeah, also it will happen in a second, but this is the first time I have ever photo bashed in a art piece. There we go. I added a sweater texture and it looks so good. It brings it so together. Yeah, and then like everything looks so finished with it. And there we go. That's the drawing. Now, this might not be like my best drawing that I did, but I think is the one I'm most proud of because I was trying out the most new techniques with this one. So this is actually, I was working on this one for a while because I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And this is the thorn ring scene from chapter 4. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank. This scene has gripped me, and it's what started this entire like drawing like spree of deltarune. And I had simply had to draw it. Like I was like, there's things I have to draw, and I have to draw the thorn ring scene. And it's just so haunting. And I knew I wanted to capture that in my drawing of it. So this is my most complex photo bash that I did, and I'll put it on screen right now. Yeah, I like had an idea, and I wanted it to be, this is like a larger scale piece. It had to like be split down I knew it wanted to be split down the middle. So then, like, I don't know what I want to do with it. Like, I made it kind of like a banner on my Instagram, and I'm really proud of how it looks. I ended up not loving how Noelle turned out, but I also really like it. It goes between. I really like this drawing, and I can't say that I don't. There's some stuff that, like, I feel like could have looked better, but honestly, it doesn't really bother me. I think that the feelings come across really, really well, and I really liked that about it. Also, the hands look really good in this drawing. I definitely, like, even though the deer face kind of didn't come out the way I would have loved it to, I like everything else I really like. Like, I like the hair and the shading. I also tried out grayscale for the first time, and the only thing I didn't like about using grayscale was that when I tried to put the colors on, they didn't work. Also, for a second, I tried to use the actual colors from the thorn ring scene, but I was like, no, this is not working. And so I went back to the regular colors, and I tweaked them at the end to be kind of closer to what the thorn ring scene looks like. But I think it turned out really well. And it's like the look that Chris has is so like scary, and just knowing the context of the scene, I think I did really well, and I really like it. Yeah, but you can see that I'm definitely better versed in drawing humans than I am in drawing deer. And, you know, animals will probably be something that I'll do a study video on at some point, but that point is not right now. I draw what I want to draw, and you know, I wanted to draw this, and I think it came out really well. You see, now I'm tweaking the colors, and I'm like, my brain is trying to bring it together. And then that's also, I started photo bashing again with the sweater print. I did it for both of them because it really does just add that hint more detail that makes your eyes go, oh yeah, that looks good. I also added curls to Noelle's hair because I think that it made it look better. Yeah, I don't like, I've said this multiple times, I don't dislike it, but I don't dislike how Noelle looks. I do think it turned out pretty well, especially the hand. It's just, I can see, like, especially, I think it's really the nose area. It's like, it's not quite a deer. you know, she's not quite looking like a deer, and it's just something I have to work on over time. But Chris looks really good, I think. Like, you can really see just that look of something unnatural, and then Noelle backing away looks really good as well. I like, it's really haunting, but I'm really proud of this piece, and I hope you like it as well. And that's a wrap. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. That's kind of it. I just drew a lot of deltarune and I wanted to talk over some speed paints. I hope to see you in the next video, where hopefully I post it within a month, because school is about to kick my butt. Alright, see ya!